What's up, people? Welcome or welcome back. My name is Tavi, and this channel is dedicated to my investment journey, along with coverage on crypto, Tesla, NIO, Virgin Galactic, and ChargePoint. Come for the information and stay for the perspective. So I have to start today with the acknowledgement that the channel is, as of today, only 13 people away from crossing the 1,000 subscriber mark milestone. That's super exciting, and if you've been enjoying the content, please be sure to smash the subscribe button. It's free to you, and I would greatly appreciate it. Now, let's talk about NIO. Last year was a tough year, no doubt, and the trend seems to be continuing, right? At least to date. The stock is down 11.04% for the week, has lost nearly 21% year to date, and we're only 14 days into the new year. Being a NIO shareholder definitely has not been for the faint of heart, so props to you if you're still holding. Fun fact, the company was first listed in September of 2018 for $6 a share. The stock went parabolic in January of 2021, touching its all-time high of $66.99. But since then, it has been on a downtrend. Obviously, the broader market macro picture and being a non-profitable company within a down market has a lot to do with it, right? So is 2024 the year that things finally turn around for NIO? That's a question to be answered. And so to help with that, in today's video, I'll go over some of the key takeaways from the letter William Li, NIO CEO, sent to employees earlier this week covering the company's priority in 2024. Then I'll take a look at the latest analyst price targets, some changes here, and I'll close with what I've been doing as far as buying, holding, or selling. As always, this is not to be taken as financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is my personal approach to investing and a thought process behind it. I'd recommend watching all the way through so that you don't miss out on anything pertinent I'll be sharing. Drop the video a like if you haven't already. And again, smash that subscribe button. Those are two easy ways to show your support to the channel and help it grow if you appreciate the content. All right, let's get into it. Though it was a tough year, NIO did close out 2023 with a decent improvement in its delivery numbers. They delivered 18,012 vehicles in December for a 13.9% improvement year over year. Q4 total numbers came in at 50,045 cars delivered for an increase of 25% year over year. And for the full year, they posted a 160,038 vehicles deliveries for a 30.70% increase year over year. That brings their total deliveries since inception to almost 500,000 EVs. Not too bad. Though the stock price doesn't quite reflect it, they did, as you can see, manage to grow last year, and they also managed to post a better than expected earning per share loss during the last earning call. They posted a 2.67 or 38 cents loss versus the expected 2.91 yuan or 41 cents loss. Not only that, it was also an improvement over their Q2 results, which was a loss of 3.7 yuan or 52 cents. So as a reminder, during their last earnings call, they had projected deliveries for Q4 in the 47,000 to 49,000 range, right? We now know that they exceeded that number, which actually bodes well for the upcoming full year results set to be announced during the Q4 2023 earnings call, currently expected on February 28th. This now leads me into the letter William Li sent to the full NIO staff to kick off this year. One of the main points stressed during the last earnings call is the fact that NIO had identified opportunities to optimize their organization, reduce cost, and enhance efficiencies, right? In this letter, here are the main points he makes. He kicks off with the fact that the pricing war in 2023 was intense. We can thank Tesla for that, though he doesn't quite say that in the letter itself. And ultimately, NIO's overall performance, as he states, did not meet expectations and needs to improve in 2024. He covers a long list of accomplishments, including but not limited to 5 new model launches, advancement of their autopilot system covering now both highway and city roads, the reveal during NIO Day in December of the new ET9 sedan flagship that will introduce the latest and greatest technology NIO has to offer. That would be their built in-house processing chip, SkyOS operating system, and a brand new active suspension system, not to mention the steer-by-wire similar to Tesla's Cybertruck. But here's where it gets interesting. He talks about the launch of their mass market brand in the second half of this year. This is of course a reference to the ELPS or ALPS lineup expected to launch at $28,000 or less. He acknowledges that the upcoming couple of years will see the fiercest competition above and beyond what they've experienced so far. But most importantly, hits on the company's top 3 priorities for the year, and I quote, ensure long-term investment in key technologies to guarantee technology and product leadership and on-time, high-quality deliveries. Number 2, ensure that sales and service capabilities are able to cope with fierce market competition and that sales capabilities are converted into sales as soon as possible, right? This is key. Number 3, ensuring that the development of 9 core products under 3 brands is on schedule. End of quote. So basically, they have to make smart, efficient use of the limited resources they have and execute at the highest level to ensure that this year they accelerate value back to shareholders. The statement below gets exactly at that. I'll link the full letter if any of you are interested in reading it for yourself. But the point is, NIO isn't trying to launch a bunch of products this year, right? They are focused on entering the mass market, increase sales, and improve margins. They know that if they can deliver on that, the market will respond positively. So while investors initially cheered on positive earning results, we do know that the excitement faded and the stock price dropped. Analysts were also mixed following the letter release. For example, Min Sung Lee from Bank of America had initially maintained his buy rating with an $11 price target, but then proceeded to move the rating to a hold post the letter release. He cited the slowing cadence of new products release, right? On the other hand, you have Tim Sile from Morgan Stanley, who stayed steadfast with his buy rating and $18.70 price target because of NIO's renewed focus, right? And so when we take a look at the latest overall rating, including all re-ratings, the overall distribution is unchanged with the consensus moderate buy intact. We have the following 10 ratings, 6 buy ratings, 4 hold ratings, and still 0 sell rating. That's important. The average price target did drop from $13.49 to now $10.86. It's worth stating that this still does represent an expected upside of 51.46% from the current level, and that's not negligible at all, right? The top end of the range is slightly lower, down from $19.20 to now $18.70. The bottom of the range, however, rose from $7.50 to $8. Now, when you look at the technical chart, the stock rallied past the 50-day and 200-day moving average, but in the end wasn't able to sustain that momentum. Why is that? At the most basic level, this was a textbook example of deferring capital gain taxes by taking profit right as the year turned. By taking profit post-New Year, taxes on those gains won't be due until 2025. On the flip side, those who locked in their losses before year end will get to claim the tax deduction. So it's a win-win depending on how you want to play it. So in short, despite the mixed analyst re-rating, the primary driver for this decline has more to do with portfolio rebalancing than anything else. If you take a look at the S&P 500 chart and the NASDAQ chart, you'll see the exact same pattern, right? So up to close out December and then a quick decline before leveling to where we are now. And so as far as I'm concerned, this is exactly what I've been waiting for, right? So there may be a bit more rebalancing to go through, but with us now firmly under the 50-day moving average, picking up shares at the lowest entry point since November of last year makes sense to me. And that's precisely what I did. I've added 300 shares between December 29th and now. The fundamentals of the business haven't changed negatively. In actuality, they have been improving over the last couple of quarters as NIO secured additional financing, improved sales and margins, and has now a clearer focus on execution in 2024. The last thing I will say is this. The reason William Lee highlighted the next 2 years as being the most important years for NIO and why he is putting such a strong focus on making 2024 the year execution has to go to the next level, well, you have to remember that NIO is committed to turning profitable in 2025. That's a year from now. This also happens to coincide with their targeted entry level in the US market. And really, financial conditions with interest rates set by the Fed are expected to start easing this year, and short of something unexpected happening, will continue dropping in 2025 as well. This is all gearing up to be a very supportive environment for NIO to thrive, given that they are able to deliver on those goals and expectations. And so really, 2024, in my opinion, is shaping up to be the start of that sustained multi-year uptrend for NIO, alongside the rest of the market, of course. And so for me, these lower prices are the perfect time to accumulate as much as I can within my means and fully rebuild my position. So really, more of a continuation of what I've been talking about last year leading to where we are now. Remember, I had said at the end of Q3 that the next 3 to 6 months would be that period to accumulate as much as you can, and we're right in the middle of that. So to answer the question that I started this video with, I do believe this is the year things turn around for NIO. But on that note, that is it for me today. If you found value in my content, click the like button and share with others who you think could also benefit from it. For my newcomers, subscribe, it's free, and don't forget to ring the notification bell so that you too can stay in the know. I'll be back on Sunday for my weekly video. Till then, you can keep up with me here on Twitter for crypto and NFT related news. Thank you for watching, stay humble, hustle hard, and I'll see you in the next one.